What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zamir from XCC Tunes. I'd like to wish you all a happy new year and welcome to 2024. And I wish that this year is gonna bring us a lot of happiness, love, success, and great health. Right? I also would like to thank all of you for subscribing, for commenting, liking, and also disliking. Some of you I know always dislike my content. It's okay. I love you too. All right. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite feature of Cubase, and I think only Cubase has this feature. If I'm not wrong, only Cubase have this feature. So let's get started. Okay, so the feature that I'm gonna talk about today is Mix Console. Okay, you might be asking, hey, every other DAW have Mix Console. What are you talking about, right? No. Okay, let me show you guys. If you go to Studio here, there are 4 mix console here. Alright, this is really useful, and let me show you guys how I use all these mix console. I've already assigned 2 buttons from my MIDI remote to mix console 1 and 2. If I press on it, it's going to open the mix console 1, which is the main one, and then if I press on it again, it's going to just go back to project window. And it's the same as well when I press another button which I assigned to mix console 2, it's going to open mix console 2, which I only have group bus, and if I press on it again, it's going to go back to the project window. And if I want to go to mix console 2 and then go to mix console 1, I can press mix console 1 right away, and it's going to go back to mix console 1 instead of going to project window. So that is really useful. Okay, so now when I go to mix console 2, you can see that I have only group tracks here. Okay, so the reason why I only have group tracks here, because sometimes I like to, after balancing all the tracks, I like to go back to group channel, and then I will balance it from the group channel itself, right? So now I will treat each group as an instrument. So I'll try to balance it out with each other so that they will not overpower the other instrument, right? Okay, if I were to do it manually, I have to come here and click on this button, and there is this filter channel types, and we can filter based on these tracks, these channels, right? We have output, VCA faders, FX channel, group channel, MIDI channel, sampler, instrument, audio, input, and all channel types. So right now for mix console 1, it's showing all channel types. So if I click on this, it's gonna just go blank. Okay, we don't want that as well. So now I have these all channel types enabled for the main mix console. This is where I do all the leveling, the gain staging will be here, and then the mix console 2 is only going to show me the group channel. And mix console 3 usually will have the vocals and the background vocals. Mix console 3 just for the main vocals, main lead, and the background vocals, right? And I can have another one, mix console 4, for something else. Sometimes with mix console 4, I'll use it with the drums and the bass. So sometimes I'll be layering a couple of bass to get the sound I want, so there will be a group bus for bass. So then I'll use mix console 4 for the bass and drums. So there's another cool tip that I'd like to share with you guys as well, which is if you go to, let me go to the project window. Oops, sorry about that. Come on. Okay, so if you go to studio here and go to more option, you have the studio panel. If you don't have a MIDI remote assigned like mine, you can go to studio panel and you can click on these buttons, and you can access mix console 1, and the second button is going to go to mix console 2, and so on, right? And there's also a few more things that you can have access here, which is really cool. I've also assigned this studio panel to one of my MIDI remote, so sometimes I like to access this, and then I have this control room, for instance, a very like floating control room. I don't have to open this control room right here, right? I can just click on this and it's gonna float. This is really fun, you know, and I can open and close like that. And the other things that I use most of the time is this one as well, mix console in project window. I wish that Cubase will have a floating window like this for macro toolbars, because I've got a lot of macro, but I don't remember each of the shortcut keys that I created. So But now that I have a MIDI remote assigned, it's kind of easier. But having a toolbar like in Studio One will be much better, right? Okay, so that's it for today, guys. It's the first Cubase tip for this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notification, smash the like button, and share this video. Thank you so much. Happy New Year again. Have a great day. God bless.